Hello children of class 2. Welcome to this week's video on computers. Today I will complete chapter 4 Keyboard Special Keys. Now in the last two videos I talked about the various keys of the keyboard. I had told you that the keys of the keyboard can be put into many groups like alphabet keys for typing letters, words, sentences, number keys for typing numbers like your roll number, symbol keys for typing plus, minus, brackets and many more symbols, punctuation keys which are a type of symbol key which are used for giving punctuation marks like comma, full stop, question mark, and there are a lot of special keys where each special key has a special function. For example, the space bar is a special key. It is used for giving space between words. The backspace key is a special key. It is used for rubbing letters to the left of the cursor. There is one more type of key, combination key, and that is what I'll talk about in this video. The Shift key, the Ctrl key and the Alt key are known as combination keys. Now why are they called combination keys? What would happen if I press any of these keys? If I press the Shift key, nothing will happen. If I press the Ctrl key, nothing will happen. If I press the Alt key, nothing will happen on your screen. It is because these keys will perform some function only when I press them with the help of another key. Okay. Now, next part of the video, I'll be showing you the use of the Shift, the Ctrl and the Alt key by pressing them with some other keys. Let me first press a few letters on the screen. I've got a few letters, they're all in small letters. You know that to get capital letters, you can use the caps lock key. But you can also get capital letters with the help of Shift key. With one finger, press the Shift key and with another finger, press a letter key. Like for example, suppose S. And see, you've got a capital S. This comes in useful when you are typing your name. Okay, suppose your name is Sanjeev. In that case, the letter S will be in capital. So using the caps lock key to put it on and off could be a little bothersome. So you can keep the caps lock off and use the Shift key, Shift and S, type the first letter capital and then type all the other letters small letters. Let me rub everything. Now there are on top these keys. These, as I told you, are number keys. If I press these keys, I will get numbers. But what about the symbols on top? Okay, what about the symbols? These are the bracket symbols. How do I get these bracket symbols? Okay, for that I have to use the Shift key. So as you can see, there are two Shift keys, one on the left side, one on the right side. With one finger, I will press the Shift key and with the other finger, I will press this key. And see on the screen, I have got my bracket. In the same way, let me try something else. Shift key with one finger and this one. This is the symbol for and. We have got that. So I am holding my camera with one hand and I have only one hand to do these things. But you of course can use one finger of your left hand and the another finger of your right hand to use the Shift key. And there are these keys, these symbol keys with two symbols. Last video I had shown you this key Whenever I press this, I get this symbol. But I want the question mark. So to get the question mark, I have to press the shift key and I have to press this. Then I will get the question mark. There are probably 100 uses of the Ctrl key. In this chapter, we will talk about only two of them. Ctrl and home, that is pressing Ctrl and home key together, will take the cursor to the top of the document. Ctrl and end, that means pressing the Ctrl and end keys together, will take the cursor to the end of the document. Now here is one Word document. In fact, it is the assignments which I gave you last week. I hope you have done them. Look at the cursor. The cursor is in the middle of the document. Now what will happen if I press Ctrl and home or Ctrl and end? But first let us see where these keys are. Just like as there are two shift keys, there are also two Ctrl keys. Here is one Ctrl key on the left hand side and here is the second one on the right hand side. And on top, here we have the home key and the end key. Now I am going to press Ctrl key with one finger and home key with another finger. And see, my cursor has gone right to the top. I could have done it with the up arrow key also, but this is quicker. And now if I press Ctrl and end, watch what happens. The cursor goes right to the end of the document. The Alt key also has many uses. In this chapter, only two uses have been mentioned, and these two are probably the two most common uses of the Alt key. Alt plus F4 closes a program. That is, pressing the Alt key and a key called F4, which is there on your keyboard, will close whatever program you are doing. And Ctrl plus Alt plus Del, yes, three keys. These three keys, if you press them together, and it needs a little bit of practice, if you press these three keys together, it will shut down the computer. The Word window is open. I will close it with Alt F4. But before that, let's take a look. Here is the Alt key and here is the second Alt key. All these three keys, combination keys, are in pairs. Here on top are some keys with F1, F2, F3, F4 written on them. So we are not concerned with these, we are only concerned with this one. This is the F4 key. So now, watch what happens. I am going to press Alt and F4. And as I press the two keys, my Word closes. And now I will show you Ctrl, Alt and Del. First of all, let me tell you that trying to press all these three fingers with only one hand is quite difficult. So please don't try to do it with one hand. Try to do it with three fingers of two hands. As I press it, this is the screen before shutdown. Now I can go to this corner and click here and it will proceed to shut down. With that, I come to the end of today's video. Today, I completed Chapter 4, Computer Keyboard Special Keys. Today, I taught about the combination keys Shift, Ctrl and Alt. In the next week, in the next video, I will start a new chapter. Till then, Tata and Shubh Navaratri.